everyone. I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet.
Yo, I'm not even 8 seconds into the video. Comments are killing me already, bro. God.
The things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex.
Okay, W apology. She's taking accountability. Okay.
I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem.
Okay, see, this is where she starts going in a tangent, bro. I just said W accountability. Don't start this now.
I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me.
She about to cry.
I know I've done wrong. I fucked up. And I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person.
Well done, well done.
I'd like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route, and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name.
Nah, you need the most, I'll be honest. You don't get enough hate, I'll be honest, bro.
First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
It's fine. We've all seen it anyway, so it's fine, bro.
Recent incident that had occurred.
She said what?
There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about the stream that my ex was on, where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea, and he
on my soul it wasn't. On my soul it wasn't.
Convinced me to do it. The next thing I want to address.
No, my soul, sorry. On their soul. I'm sorry, my soul.
It's my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand
stop looking at the script, bro.
You need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate me.
Yo, she about to cry actually,
even
bro.
Though you don't care, I want to let you know that
it's bringing a smile to my face.
Have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder.
Okay, death threats are
and that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship. When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on.
Oh, she started, bro.
Sorry, bro.
She started. That's a tactical right there, bro. On Bro, I'll give you niggas £100, bro. Any nigga that fall, I'll give you £100. I dare. She doesn't say he essayed me, he did this to me, did that. Just wait,
My
bro.
relationship was built on
God forbid she
unhealthy
pops that
emotional
out.
attachment,
God
and I
forbid she
stayed
does.
because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
Oh, she's popping her
and I met him when I
secondary,
was 18,
her secondary
just
weapon right
graduated
now.
high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story, and our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to
Like I said, I promise you guys, I'll go aboard if she doesn't pop out right now. I'll go aboard if she
because
doesn't.
my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Oh man, here we go. She popped out, bro. Why do these girls do this, bro? They're backed into a corner. Guess who they do? Chuck on some essay allegations. They're chilling, bro. But I told you, nigga, she'd pop out. This is what they do.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflict. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Go on.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not.
Let's see the finishing
There was
move.
a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides.
Finishing below. Come on, bro. We know the script
Luckily,
these females
I
like
was
to
able to take
use.
video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
The picture of my internal tearing was too graphic to share online. Bro, this is not real. She's showing blood, but like, does it mean anything?
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left.
Is she from Philly?
Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues.
Let's see this shit.
I left. Here's proof of my...
I started shaking. Yo, I hope... Wait, what? You hope I wrote and how I've been... And how for these past 11 days I've been experiencing hell on earth. You said, good. I'm just so speechless right now, you should be. What is this proof? How is this proven that he has... Man, this always stupid, bro.
Admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to
You didn't know
fallout
that.
of our relationship. I still have the letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoing.
I often call them worse thoughts. I meant to see the abuse, but
He put me through
go on.
in our relationship.
That's just like disrespectful.
I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very...
Nigga, he's just showing off, bro. Can that nigga not flex their wealth anymore? Yo, you can't do anything these days.
However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but like, I feel like I'm losing my mind, bro. And like, I just need to listen and get help from other people in my life, or maybe therapy. Like,
Yo, this don't prove, like, nigga, this is just a toxic relationship, bro, at most.
Stuff that's been going on, like, in my life, like,
Doesn't mean you fucked your cousin,
I need to stop
dumbass girl.
pretending that not. I'm sorry, this is so non-descriptive, but I just kind of want to pour everything out because I'm breaking point in my life right now, but it's not your problem at all. At all. But yeah, I need help in that sense. I need to listen and grow and do better.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody and I understand how badly I messed up.
Yo, why her voice cracking?
Is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. And every day,
Obviously, if she was depressed and to take her life, I'm sorry, but I really don't believe it. But feel me, if you were, I'm really sorry.
Struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me.
No, don't do that.
The
No,
suicide
please,
facility that I was
please,
admitted
please. I'm
to
sorry.
was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention.
Yo, I'm just even why I said Kalanya chill, bro. My fault.
To assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand
I'm gonna cut that part out, bro.
So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days. I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet...
Wait, Jen, what did she say earlier about taking her life?
Personal journey.
In GTA.
I've been very motivated to learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And I was helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a well-being. And the only reason I'm here right now is to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. During this fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being.
Don't do it, bro.
I felt helpless, and
every
day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live.
Live, bro, live.
Like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility
Yeah,
that I was
nah,
admitted to
my fault.
was an abrasive
My bad,
environment that only made me
That was
regret my
insensitive
life.
what I said earlier.
In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from
Those
my
are bad
experience
clips.
there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do
I'm not
want to
gonna lie,
remind
she made it worse, bro. If you didn't delete all your socials, you could easily just turn your comments off. You'd have been fine, bro. But deleting everything just proves it.
you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days.
That is
I
true.
do believe that bringing all of this to the internet in the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive.
Hell nah.
It felt like a breach in our privacy.
You didn't do enough.
I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve
You actually didn't do
the
enough, bro. There's certain niggas out there they'll straight up slime you out for this, bro. They're up the Draco on you for this. She's lucky you only gone to the internet, bro. Niggas will dead ass kill people over this.
platform that I have, and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand.
She said what?
Privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have, and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it.
Yo, I'm not looking at her. No,
I
once
do
she
want
said
to
what
come
she's
back.
done.
I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it. I will be back
mental health.
to streaming, and I will be back to doing what I love, because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger,
She that 5-star
and I get
property.
help, I can do that. To my community and to all my supporters, I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to my truth and my story. This is my experience and the things that I went through in my relationship and in the past 2.5 years of my life.
Shit, bro. But I mean, don't off yourself in GTA, obviously. But she's still a fucking weirdo. That's not getting twisted. But don't off yourself. Like, why the fuck am I liking this? My fault. I might dislike it. But bro, there was always a what's it called? A light at the end of the tunnel. So you're vibing, bro.